All right, now I can talk. Let me make Marty co-host real fast. Okay, Marty is co-host. All right, welcome everybody to All Winners webinar. Glad you're here. We've got a good turnout of 290 already. That's a good sign. We just started. Awesome. And tonight's topic is acknowledging our unpassive sponsor. It was last week's topic as well, and we realized that there was a need for another session of it because there are so many people that wanted to thank their sponsors. So we decided to continue this. It's part 2, and we're going to also have some speakers. First, we're going to start with Oliver Fonte, followed by Bob Takusi, then Marty DeGarmo, and then we're going to have open mic, all right? And just remember that All Winners is here to inspire and ignite you. So let's begin with Oliver Fonte.
Hi, everybody. I want to say hi and to thank everybody that's here today. And I know we are all fired up. The CEO is coming out tomorrow. And we want to thank Lynn Nakapunto, Marcian, CV, our big bro, Madi Digamo, the man of the game. You know, we have a lot, and I will not call too much names, but just want to say thank everybody for being here. Stakes are high. We are all waiting for our CEO tomorrow, but please, when you go there tomorrow, go with an open mind. Take your pen and your paper, jot down notes. Go there with your coffee, tea, and water, or whatever they want to drink. So, OnPassive, it's an IT AI company. And I came to OnPassive through my own brother, Mr. Bob Takusi. A brother that called me and told me, bro, there's a business. And when I asked him two questions. One, am I going to sell? He said, no. Is it their product? I said, yes. And it's an IT company. Bam. As an IT person also, that's it. I got it. And anything IT will not fail any of us. Anything IT, your cell phone is IT. Most of us who do our banking, we do a lot of stuff on our phone. There are software there. Our emails, we check our emails. Our lives are all on our phones. Companies cannot survive without softwares, HR products, all kinds of products, you want to name them. They send email. They use communication tools. OnPassive, we got all of them. We got all of them. And that's the beauty of OnPassive. And our products are all OnPassive products from scratch, embedded with artificial intelligence, 100% automation, and integration. No company has that from scratch. We keep saying all the time that the other companies, the other tech companies, what they do, they patch, and they do have a level where they got there, they can't continue, or the whole system will crash. Our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, we cannot talk about OnPassive without talking about him. He's a living legend. Somebody that is focused. I've learned a lot from him. He's focused. He's not distracted. No matter what people do, no matter what people will say, he is focused. I've learned that from him also. You know, we can't talk also without thanking our tech team in Hyderabad. We owe them. We owe them a lot. They've used less than 4.5 years to come out with all these products that we have to go to the market with. We can't say we have to thank them. We have to thank them. Mohammed Kamal, with his team also doing their thing all over the world. We can also say We can't stop thanking them also. And for we, the founders, we should keep praying for them, for wisdom, and for God to give them the strength to continue working. OnPassive, as we know, will continue to deliver value to our customers. We want to talk about traffic. We can't talk about traffic without talking about our products. Because without the products, there's no traffic. You want to traffic what? So when we talk about our products, it makes me proud. Seeing what and knowing what I know today about our products and what is in the market, there's no match. There's no match. I don't see any product that will stand any OnPassive product in the market. None. We are on about 500 miles per hour. The others are coming behind about 50 miles. Because when you look into our products also, I'm sure all of us, we saw our own mail when the CEO showed us the other day, ONET, OTrim, disruptive futures. That is the value we bring into the market. And we have control. OnPassive, we do have control over our business. Why do I say so? We have our data center. We don't depend on any company for anything. Our buildings, our employees, the CEO treats our employees like family. He told us the other day that he just hired 8 data scientists all over the world, and to relocate them. That's a lot of money. OnPassive will not stop to bring value. OnPassive will always deliver, but nothing but value. And in the few days to come, or weeks, we are now a kitchen name, but we are going to be a permanent kitchen name all over the world. OnPassive. I would like to talk about security here. Now that we are going to the market, I'm begging each and every one of us, your password. Your password. Please try to create long passwords, characters, mix them with numbers, and if possible, change them every 3 months. If you can change them every month or 2 months, please do that. Please do that. If you go to any family friend's house or wherever you use their laptop or any of their machines, please log out. Log out. And for my own advice as a security person, IT security person, please familiarize yourself with your own machine. Familiarize yourself or use your own machine. Get that habit to use your own machine. I know we are going to make money soon. Buy your own laptop, buy your own iPad that you know is only for your wallet, OBS. Don't use people's gadget or people's machine, please, because you don't know what can happen. People can screenshot. People have software that when you use their machine, they capture your password. You don't know, you might not know, and they take you hostage. For phishing, please, I know we've talked about all these things here, but I just want to remind us again, when you see emails attached or link, please do not click. If it's your mom, your sister, your brother, whoever send you an email with an attach or a link, call that family person that has sent you that email and ask. If you see kind of email from your bank, maybe you have a store card, they sent you an email, please be careful. They might fish you. I'm saying all this because we are getting to that point now that wallet, money, well, we'll have a lot of financial transaction. I will not stop to thank Mr. Bob Takusi for introducing me to OnPassive. Now I'm a big businessman. Never thought of it. I'm not any kind of businessman like any of us. I own a domain name, something I've never thought of. I will own a website, something I will never thought of. Thank you, bro. And it goes to each and every one of us. That you own a business, you own a domain name, you own a website, not any kind of website that changes on daily basis. A company that will drive traffic to your domain. They come to your website. And believe me, and I know, for what I know with software out there, there's no customer that will not come to OnPassive will not buy more than 3 products. They'll come for OStaff. They'll buy OConnect. They'll buy OVirtual. People work from home these days. OVirtual is going to sell like hotcake. Because a lot of companies, OVirtual is the VPN that connect to secure the network between your home and your office network or your company network. That's already 3 there. We can name them. OTracker. I bet you each company will come for 1 product and they'll go for all. Now that we are going to have our own data center, the beast called by our CEO, the new data center that will be coming out, we don't know when. The cost will be affordable. Our products, affordable, unlimited. Look at Zoom. I think we pay more than $7,000 a month for 20,000 users. By the time we get to 14, 15,000, start kicking people out. Tell me who will not come to OnPassive, unlimited. Tell me. Tell me who will not come to OStaff, our human resource product. That you have everything you want to talk about, the human resource software out there, we have it in OStaff. They will buy. OnPassive, prepare yourself, but we should prepare ourselves. My brothers and sisters here, we should prepare ourselves because what is coming, our life will never be the same in a few weeks to come. The day we go to the market, our lives will never be the same. We should enjoy this moment. Should enjoy this moment because it will never be the same. The CEO keep telling us, upgrade your dreams. He told us the other day, whatever thing that you think in your life that, you know, how big that thing is, how expensive that thing is, multiply 1 billion times. You know what that means. And that's why I will say again, a company will come to buy 1 product. 1 product will end up getting 3, 4, 5. It's going to happen. It's going to happen because of the value of our products, above market value. Bob, brother, thank you for introducing me to this business. A multi-million business, a company that goes to the market. It's a unicorn business, a unicorn company. We are not going to the stock market. More than 1 million customers, never heard of. Never heard of. If there's anybody out there still dreaming, I'll say I'm sorry. And I'll also try to advise each and every one of us, those of our friends that they registered a few years back, and they are still dreaming. Please call them, tell them to come in and activate their account. Go and make sure that they look into their account, familiarize themselves again back into their account. Yes, our CEO said nobody will be left behind, but we can leave ourselves behind. He said so, that nobody will be left behind, but we can leave ourselves behind. Why do I say this? Please, we should have our activation fee. We don't know the cost, but at least we can predict something, have something, keep something to activate your account. So that when you activate your account from day 1, you are in business. Day one, you are in business. I can't talk without talking about timing. OnPassive is going to the market the best and the best of the time. OnPassive just signed a contract with Beansport, one of the biggest in the world. That our advert will be before any match and in between halftime, the 15 minutes halftime, OnPassive advert will be running. I'll be watching my football, watch Cameroon play, and OnPassive advert will be running. How beautiful can that be? You stand and you look at your company with the products. Perfect timing. Perfect timing for us. We are also going to the market when the world is in recession. The CEO told us that by mid-2023, the world will be in serious recession. Again, our products, affordable price. One CEO will come, a CEO will come to buy one product, will end up buying 3, 4, 5 because it's affordable. The cost for 4 or 5 products is the cost that they buy that they will buy for one product. Now it's going to put more money into the pocket. The company is going to get more money, will give raise, and also bonus to the employees. It's going to reduce that the recession. And remember that we are all over the world. So we are going to reduce recession. The world is also going a lot of poverty, crime rates. We are going to replicate ourselves. We, the founders, are going to impact people's life and reduce crime rate. We are going to reduce poverty. Perfect timing. I will say thank everybody. Angeline, take it from there.
Thank you, Oliver. We are all in a great place just by being in OnPassive. Next up, we have Bob Tukusi. Uncle Bob, you can take the floor.
Yes, Angeline. And in the words of my friend and brother Oliver Fonte, we are fine. He forgot to say that. Hello, fellow founders. Good evening. It's lovely to be here this lovely midweek day, Wednesday. This is your brother and your friend from Bel Air, Maryland. It's always a pleasure coming here on Wednesdays to just air out our feelings, our love for each other, our encouragement. We ignite, we inspire, we educate, we do all what we can, just so that we all feel the rumble that is right here, right before our face right now. Like Sister Gladys said in her song, this is the day the Lord has made for us to celebrate with Ash Mufara. Thank you, Sister Gladys, for that beautiful song. Thank you, my brother, DJ Skipper. I know you are somewhere, you are probably en route to Dubai now, and I wish you safe journeys. It's just beautiful, you know, hearing those songs and knowing the people, the musicians who compose them. You know, it takes time. That's a lot of talent, you know, for them to put it all together, arrange it, play it, dance it, you know, all what they've done. So thank you so much. Thank you for your love for OnPassive, your commitment and your dedication. Did we check the website today? Show of hand. What do you think about the website today? Beautiful. Did you see the chorus? He's just calling you. Mr. Ash is an amazing guy. You all. I mean, I looked at that website today. It's like, for me, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, it's like I'm going to a party, to an event. You know, I go to the website. It's like you can take a nap there. You know, look at the chorus. The website is behaving as if it wants. You can put your hand through your computer and grab something, right? I see Jean is agreeing with me. Yes. So we should all make sure every Monday, Wednesday, or Friday will go. That's how we appreciate what our fellow brothers and sisters in Hyderabad are doing. And we are also testing the system in so doing. You know, we are also hitting those servers, hitting the systems, clicking here, and it's also a form of testing the system. So let us all do that. Every Wednesday, I'm going to ask you guys every time whether you check the website, because that's our duty. Let's see. So today we are still thanking our founder, our fellow brothers and sisters who introduced us to OnPassive, our sponsors. Like I said last week, and I actually wrote this down, your sponsor, my sponsor, our sponsors, those who sponsored, or those who, that individual, that blessed individual who brought this information to you, that person, the single most important person in our lives right now, you and me, those of us who are founders, the single most important person in our life is their sponsor. Is the person who told us about this opportunity, this once in a lifetime unique opportunity that will never come again. No human being will ever exist like Ash Mufare. None, never. So this is a once in a lifetime unique opportunity that someone told you, that sponsor. Like I said last week, we must love them. We must respect them. We must have admiration for them. We must support them. We must actually have reverence for them. Because for these people to think of us, remember, you don't have to talk to anybody to make money in OnPassive. That's one of the things that actually attracted me to OnPassive. You don't have to talk to anyone to make money in OnPassive. So for someone to actually think of you, pick that phone or send that text or make that send that email to introduce you to this once in a lifetime unique opportunity, that person should be held at very high esteem. And for me, it's a fellow brother called Oscar, like I told you all last week, Oscar from Boston. In fact, today is his birthday. I called him earlier and we spoke. I'm not sure he's here right now, but I'm giving a shout out to my brother Oscar Sewele from Boston. He called me. But here's my story, guys. That was just in the onset of the pandemic in 2020. We had shut down. We're not going to work anymore. We're 100% remote from working from home. As a matter of fact, my last day that I went to work was on March 12th, 2020. So I came home, brought all my everything, set up shop at home remotely. And then at my mind, I was thinking now, I knew it was going to be a long haul, maybe like a year working from home. So I was thinking, how can I maximize this time from home intellectually? So I was prepared. I was planning to take as many certification exams as possible, be certified in everything all the things that I do at work, all the roles that I play. That was my goal. So as I began making this arrangement, looking at the various tracks that I was going to attack, my friend from Boston called me. And he said, hey, Bob, there's this opportunity that I would like you to check it out. He's not an IT guy. As a matter of fact, the reason why he put it to me in a way that he wanted me to listen to it more so that I could explain it to him, because he knew that it was an IT company. So I was going into this meeting knowing that I'm going to listen to explain to my brother, But when I listened to this opportunity, everything changed. Believe you me, some of my certifications have expired. OnPassive changed my life completely. That day, April 25th, 2020, my life changed completely when I listened to the opportunity of OnPassive. Number one, I realized that OnPassive was unique. There is nothing like OnPassive right now as we speak in the industry. There's no concept, there's no business, there's nothing like OnPassive. It is unique. That was one key attraction to me, because we live in a time where everybody is trying to create something, right? People are trying to create, people are being innovative. Everybody is trying to do something. But when you want to come to the world at the scale and the magnitude in which Ash Mufara and OnPassive is coming, you must bring a product, something, an idea that is unique, that nobody has seen it before. So that was one key attraction to me. Number two, technically what the guy was saying It's possible. I say this because, like Oliver said, and as you know, we have been in the industry for a while. I've been in the industry since 1998. I began working with a company called Cambridge Technology Partners. They are in Boston, Massachusetts, in Cambridge. We build software around the entire United States. It was a software development company. So I understand how systems are built. So I have a good concept. So when I listened to it, I knew exactly that what Mr. Mufara is saying, even though this technology is, it's not really a new, AI is not a new, it's been around since the 50s and 60s, but the way it was being implemented is new, but it is possible technically. And then what was the cost of it? You see, so the cost also gave me that assurance that, wow. But I in my mind, I knew it would have been somewhere around $5,000 or something. So I was thinking of how to, you know, figure out a way to convince my wife so we can pull a credit card to put it on the table for this. But when I heard the price, I was like, this man is a godsend. And then when you go further and further and you understand the why of Ash Mufare, then it just blew my head away completely. Right now, Ash Mufare and OnPassive has a bed in my head. Mr. Ash, he has a nice bed and a pillow on my head sleeping. I'm always thinking about him around the clock, you know. So what I'm trying to say here is Ash Mufara is the ultimate of all ultimate sponsors. He's the one who's making everything possible for all of us around the world, 1.4 million founders right now. He's giving us that chance for each and every one of us to do what we want to do. That thing inside us, that thing that we had always wished for. That thing that I call the personal legend. Remember when all of us are young, our children, we are not scared to yearn for big things. When they ask you what you want to be in future, you're like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a football player. That's your personal, that's who you wanted to be. You want to be the greatest soccer player or the greatest philanthropist in the world. And then after some time, they say a mysterious force makes you just let it go. But Ash Mufara has come through OnPassive, and we all, each and every one of us collectively, we're going to be able to achieve that thing inside us because of our sponsor, the person who gave us this opportunity, this idea. And I also remembered Robert Kiyosaki, who also had something that was at the back of my mind. For some strange reason, the thought that he said in his book, that in this our time, this 21st century, those who are going to own the wealth are those who are going to have the information. That thing kept ringing in my head, like, what information is this guy talking about? And when I listened to this opportunity for that moment, it was like a flashback. I'm like, bam, this is it. This is what Kiyosaki was saying. Because Kiyosaki is a man, he's a serious guy. He makes predictions and he's a businessman, investor. He's done it all. He's a well-known guy. And he writes it down in a book about more than 20 years ago. In the Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That during this time, those who are going to own the wealth are those who are going to have the information. And that person who gave you this information, your sponsor, please, you must love them, you must respect them, you must admire them, you must support them, you must have reverence for them. Because tomorrow our lives are going to change. We don't know what Mr. Ash is going to tell us tomorrow. As far as I'm concerned, Ash Mufara can come up any day and tell us anything. But we should have an open mind. He's working with experts right now. He's working with experts and he's listening to the advice of experts. So he's only going to go with what the expert, because we're at that point now, the technical work, the things that need to be done, they have been done. But now the next major step, because when he turns on the switch, it cannot go off. So now experts are what he relies on. And when you hear Oliver tells us that he's hired 8 more data scientists, those are the experts. Those are the kind of people that are speaking with him, that he's listening to. You know, so Mr. Ash is our ultimate sponsor. The man who is making each and every one of us to be who we really are. He's going to magnify us. Each and every one of us, each and every founder. Ash Mufara and OnPassive magnifies you. If you are a good person right now, If you are a giver right now, when OnPassive launches, it magnifies whatever you are. So let us not fool ourselves. If you are here pretending that, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, which is not you, trust me, when OnPassive launches and you have that money, your true character, your true self is going to be magnified by money. That's what money does. So we thank our founder, Mr. Ash Mufara, for this great sacrifice that he's making to us, mankind. We thank our tech team in Hyderabad. They are also the sponsor. They're the one who are making everything happen for us. Our tech team, the tech guys in Hyderabad. Let me tell you the brilliance of Ash Mufara. You know, we are in the IT industry. Oliver is going to affirm this with me and any other IT specialist who's in here. I think I saw Amadine. She's also in the industry. I don't know if she's current. In the information technology field, well, Indians are the best in every department, in every area, from networking to database management, software development, all across the board. Indians are the best. So what did Ash Mufara do? He went where the talent is. You see? He went right where the talent is. So the people who are working on these systems for us, the people who are building these systems, they are the ones who built any other system that you know right now. But they are using the most recent and current technology. So let us give kudos to Mr. Ash for thinking that smart. Saying, hey, why don't I go to the source? Let me go to the source and tap it. And guess what he does? He goes there. He does not only taps it, he taps it and he unleashes them to bring out the best of all of them. And he's rewarding them mightily, just like he does for us too, the founders. So kudos to our tech team in Hyderabad. Thanks to our sponsors, thanks to the sponsors, all the sponsors. We witnessed something historic over the weekend on Saturday with the Missionaries for Africa, the MFA launch. It is because of each and every sponsor, the sponsor who sponsored Gladys, the sponsor who sponsored Michael, the sponsor who sponsored Oliver, the sponsor who sponsored Vincent, Collins, Marcien, Sylvie, all of us, those who are in this board, and all the founders within the MFA. It is thanks to your sponsors that what happened on Saturday happened. It is thanks to our sponsors. And if we all collectively, as we read the core values, I think it was Sister Gladys who read the core values of the MFA. And then Apostle Sam gave us the mission and the vision. If we stick to it, we are here to it. We can uplift Africa. We will not only uplift Africa, we will light it all over the world. That's what OnPassive is going to do for, not only for Africa, but for the rest of the world. In Africa, especially, Ash Mufara and OnPassive, he told us things are already happening in Africa. OnPassive is not only going to lift up Africa, he's going to light up Africa from Cape Town in South Africa to Cairo in Egypt, to Mogadishu in Somalia, and then to Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso, go past to Dakar in Senegal, and all the tributaries. Ash Mufara lights up Africa and lifts it up. But we must stick together. We must. But this is thanks to those who sponsored us, each and every one of us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here or there. Listen to Mr. Ash last weekend. He told us the number of products that I did not believe. I didn't know. I couldn't believe the number of products. We're not going to call numbers here because every single founder has a duty now to go to the back office and look and read what is being said too. But the number of products that are going to be released is amazing. There are free products. Yeah, there are some of them are free, some of them are paid. But even if you look at the free products, then look at Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, they're all free products. Look at ours. And we are coming into the market at a scale bigger than them, or our value. So what do you think? You know? So we are in a very, very, very good place, my dear friends. We're in a very, very good place. Let us all stay plugged in. We have to be plugged in now. Like we say, Ash Mufara and everybody is saying that we are not going to leave you behind. All passive, nobody is left behind. Yes, it's true. That is his mission. That's his wish. But are you fulfilling your obligation too, to not be left behind? That's what we are asking each and every one of us. Are you meeting your own obligation? Ash Mufara is not asking us much. Remember, all what this guy is saying that, come, I'm going to carry you behind my back. I'm going to do everything for you. Just trust me, believe in me, have trust and loyalty, and give me some time, but stay engaged. Because all passive is not going to leave you. You're going to leave yourself behind, like my brother Oliver said, and our brother Collins puts it better than any one of us. You will leave yourself behind, but guess what? We will not wait for you. Because tomorrow, Mr. Mufara could come and tell us, hey, let's start KYC. On Friday, we're going to start XYZ. If you miss it, who do you blame? Because you are not engaged. So let us all stay plugged in. Go to the back office, read information. If you miss a webinar like the one of tomorrow, go back and read the summary. This is one of the most transparent companies that I've ever known. The CEO comes out and talks to us, stays for 5-6 hours, takes questions. That does not happen, guys. I've never met my CEO. Never. Ash Mufara comes out, he's very open, answers all kinds of questions. That's all what he's asking for us, to stay engaged. And then my brother Oliver talked of security. Let me just close with that. Remember, Mr. Mufara has told us, get ready for the greatest shape of your life. The world is going to know your name. That is true. Each and every single one of us, each and every founder, no matter where you are, even you are in the remote villages of Papua New Guinea, or in Cameroon, where I'm from by origin, those remote areas where if you are a founder in there, based on what I anticipate or what we know Ash Mufara is about to do, to unleash to the world, you cannot hide. As a founder of OnPassive, you will not be able to hide. So your security, not only your digital security, but your physical security too. We must always be aware of our environment. As soon as OnPassive launches, please, each and every one of us, we must be aware of your environment, because you are a target. Not only physically, not only digitally, but physically. So that's something that I've been thinking about a lot. Let us be mindful of our environment, mindful of the people that we associate with. I'm sure most of us now, we are going to remain friends for life. Those of us here, we are OnPassivians. We are going to be the friends alike, you know. We're going to have the means to do the same things and, you know, share common values and stuff like that. So be mindful of your environment, but also be mindful of your online environment. Because like Oliver said, we are also targets online. People are going to struggle to get your information. They're going to fish you. They're going to lie to you. You're going to receive all kinds of emails. People trying to trick you. You will receive emails like something like from Marty Degamo, for instance. Everybody knows Marty Degamo. You're going to receive an email from Marty Degamo asking you for your username and your password. Are you going to give it? We must be aware. We must be very conversant to those kinds of tricks. Do not open any kinds of attachment. Anything that you see from OnPassive which is suspicious, usually it will not have your name like to address you directly. It will be like, dear customer, dear OnPassive member, something like that. You will know that that's a trick. They're trying to trick you to get your information. And when they get it, they can hold your account. They can hold you hostage. So please let us be mindful of our security, both digitally and physically. And let us all, each and every one of us, this is the time that the Lord has made, as our sister Gladys has said, for us to celebrate. This is the time. This is the time. We go tomorrow to listen to our CEO with an open mind. Let us know that whatever he's doing what we call due diligence. Making sure the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, step by step, listening to the experts. I'll send it back to you, Auntie Lynn.
Thank you, Uncle Bob. And I'm already celebrating in my mind and my heart because I know what's coming. So I'm joyful already. So just imagine when we get to that point, oh my gosh, we're going to be ecstatic. So stay engaged, everybody, because this journey that we're on is so precious. It's so special. And I don't want any of you to miss it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next we go on to Marty DeGarmo. Are you ready, Marty, to share some thoughts and feelings with us?
Absolutely.
Yay.
Hello, everybody. I am Marty DeGarmo, and I definitely am your friend. You should know that by now. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep it short, but I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. But my journey in OnPassive actually started 14 years before it ever existed, as far as we know it. I was 42 years old. I got sleep apnea very, very bad. Didn't know what it was. I'd wake up in the middle of the night. I didn't sleep for like 9 months or whatever, very little. Found out I wasn't breathing at night, and it caused a lot of problems, and lost the job that I loved. Absolutely loved it. I was very good at it. I was there since high school. So here I am now, and I keep thinking I'm going back, and they're saying you're not going back, because I traveled a lot, all different countries and all. So I said, whoa, what do I do? I still had teenage kids. I went online because I know there's people online making income, some kind of income, some a lot. I thought, well, if they can do it, I could do it, because that's the attitude I tried to have. I got on, and I assumed, ignorant that I was, I assumed that all the businesses are out there, and they want you to do well. You just do what you're told, and you'll do okay, and so everybody around you, and blah, 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 blah. But I found out that was Mother Goose, and it doesn't work that way, and they could care less whether you succeed or not. And anyway, like I said, I got in, I went in 100%, pedal to the floor, hard as I could, head down. That's how I did everything. And I got in a business, couldn't tell you what it was, but a little bit of time goes by, and either I couldn't afford to stay in anymore because they had an auto ship that could be as much as $200 a month. And let's remember, I got into this to make money, not lose money. I had zero skills at marketing, absolute zero. Yes, I have friends and family, but if you're online for any longer than 7 or 8 months, you don't even have friends and family anymore when it comes to online, because you scared them away. Because they don't have, a lot of people aren't dreamers and believe in it, everything's possible like you do. And I'm saying like you do because you're here. Obviously you do. So that went on, and I'd get into business. This business seemed to be okay. And about 6 or 7 years in, I'm learning how to market. I'm kind of building teams. I could make a few dollars. And I said, oh, this is not too bad. I'll get it. I'm going to get it. But all this time that I'm saying that, I'm losing money. Or if I'm lucky, breaking even. But that's not why I got in. Then I ran into Mike Ellis and Dan Street. You guys know who they are. And they had different skills. Dan was very good at writing and all that. And we would talk about autoresponders, and he would do them. And eventually Mike started doing videos, and you guys know Mike on videos. So we kept going and going and going, different ones, cryptocurrency, all this. We went in one business that cost $2,500 to get in. It was a couple $100 a month. We could build then, so we built a team. We got people in. We made out okay, but it was sprint. You made a little money and then you made none, and then people quit. You made a little money, then you made none, and people quit. And it wasn't, you didn't have to be Einstein to figure out what was going on. The people I'm talking to, obviously not family anymore, we were getting new, fresh leads, or people from the internet, but they don't have any skills either. They're where I was years before. They don't know how to do it. So I was the type, well, let's help them. If we help them, that'll help us, and blah, 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 blah. Sounds easier said than done, but we tried to do it. Didn't work. Well, it's the business. And then while you're doing it, you're branding, you're getting things going. It's, you know, the train's just to getting up to speed, and the company falls. Oh my God. So you're thinking, okay, you got a reputation. People like you. They trust you. They realize it wasn't your fault. Okay, we'll just move to the next business. We'll try to find one. We would find another one eventually, because now you're getting smarter. You're a little better at picking them. The problem is everything I did, or we did, was branded to the company that just folded. Now the actual mechanics of it's the same, but you got to change the name. We had to change our name. It's just, anyway, so that went on and on and on. And then about 4 years ago right now, we were with a company. We're paying this guy and his wife, I don't know, $150 a month. I was in it with Mike and Dan, and Red Redford was in it. Peter Rogers was in it, a couple of people. And we were doing it and, you know, trying to go. And the guys, he was in pre-launch for a year, which to me then was outrageous, you know. And he was only doing one product. So we stuck with him because I believe, you know, we went this far. I don't want to quit. And then a couple things happen, and he's encouraging people that don't have a chance, and that bothered me. Telling people, oh, you're doing great, when they really weren't. I'm not saying make people feel bad, but when you know what needs to be done to be successful online and somebody tells you you're doing good and you're not, that's lying. It's not fair to the person you're telling. Tell them the truth. You don't have to do it in front of people. Tell them they have to take what they just did times 100. Then they might do okay. But he didn't. Then one day we got in an argument, and I said to him, I said, you realize what you're wanting people to do, 98% of them can't do it. He goes, that's great. Because if everybody could do it, then I wouldn't have a job, he said. Needless to say, I said a few things to him that wasn't good, and we left. And I said to Mike and Dan, I said, look, I don't know what, you know, I don't want to do this, and I don't want to keep doing this. Yes, we can build a team. Yes, we can make money. But I don't want to step on people to get to the top. I did that in the corporate world. I don't like it. I just don't like it. And we didn't have the money or the resources to build something and bring people with us. It just, you couldn't do it. There was not enough money. So right when I was ready to quit, no joke, and I never really had to look for businesses out there because people came to us. And I saw Peter Rogers had posted something simple. I don't know what it was. And I knew he had quit that last job, and I went to him. Peter, hey, how you doing? I said, what are you doing? Oh, me and Red are in this business. What is it? I'm passive. Passive? What's it about? So he started to tell me a little bit. I said, well, let me ask you a few questions. And I did. You guys know the story. Is there an auto ship? No. What's the money potential? Unlimited. Well, products, digital, AI. Right now, everything's, like Bob said, everything's adding up. This is where the world's going. And digital, you don't have anything in your closet. You're not buying stuff to bring home. You don't have an auto ship, and everybody's going to make it. Do you need any skills? No. I was like, well, now look, at that point I said, I haven't found a business like this in the 14 years to that point. What's the chance this is going to do that? I mean, I'm thinking, sounds good, but you know, but man, I thought I don't want to let it go because I don't know. So I said, how much? And I was shaking because I'm thinking this is going to be outrageous. And he said, 97. And I don't have real good hearing. So I'm like, what? 97. You got to be freaking kidding. And I thought 97, I'll get in, at least find out, is it what they say it is? So I got in, I went back to Mike and Dan, told them we got to get in, told them what I did know, and said, hey, look, if it's 10% of what we think it is, you know, I mean, so we did it. And I said, well, I want to meet with Red and Peter and Red's upline. I can't even think of his name. Doesn't matter. So we met with them, we talked, you know, it sounded good. So I asked them then, how can I talk to Ashley Farr? They kind of laughed. Good luck on that. But I thought if this guy's a marketer or a big whatever, if we make a splash, he'll come to us. And he did. We formed a name on Passive Nation and we started building a team. And it was going pretty good. He called me one night and said, this is Ashley Farr. I believe he said, I am your friend. And he goes, I've been watching what's going on and I'd like to know more. So he asked questions and I said, look, I don't want to talk to you alone. Let me get Mike and Dan. Okay. So I think we met on Skype. I'm not sure. And I got together with Mike and Dan, you know, me being the thinking I'm the brains of the outfit here. And I said, hey, we're going to ask him a bunch of questions because I'm going to know if this guy's for real. I don't care who it is. Well, needless to say, Ash's brilliant mind came out while we were interviewing him, and he flipped my big ass upside down and interviewed us, and we didn't even know it. I just knew something wasn't right. I'm not in control of the conversation anymore. He did it politely, but because he's so smart, the way, you know, next thing you know, we're getting interviewed. And I'm looking at Mike and Dan going, you know, did this just get plopped around? We didn't even know, right? But anyway, at that point, I figured this guy's for real. He's for real. Now, I didn't know how much for real, but whatever. But anyway, as the story goes on, as you know it is now, he's unreal, but he's real. But to go back to Peter, the reason, and this is about thanking your sponsor, I didn't pick Peter because he's Tony Robbins. I didn't pick him because he was a big marketer. I picked him because he was honest and I trusted him. Because I want to tell you something, there's nothing bigger online or in the world as trust. You can get anybody you want. If you don't trust them, don't work with them. Doesn't matter what they have to offer, you don't know what you're going to get. And it's funny because as time went on, and some of you that have met Ash and listened to him, a few days ago, we got a little private session I can't talk about, but it was really good. And he's about trust. Same for him. He's got millionaire friends. He's got people that he knows that we don't know. He could have wrapped around with them, built this company and left us out, you know, as customers, but he didn't. He's doing net, and the net would only catch good-hearted, trustworthy people. And when he pulled it back in, was it completely full? No, because the crap fell through the net, but the cream came to the top. And that was his engineering. He said to me in the very beginning, you will draw people into the business that you are like. People will come to you that you are like. And that's how we got 1 million+ founders that talk about the same thing. Did I get in originally to make money? Absolutely. Why? I needed to make money. There's no joke. Do I love money? Nope, I could care less. If I could trade apples to get what I needed, I would do it. But we have to make it. The world goes around on money. So where we are now, my opinion, Amazon created 40,000 millionaires. Unpassive will produce 1 million millionaires. It'll take time. Go in with, and we say this a lot, expectations. Have expectations, but be smart. It's not possible for all of us to be a billionaire on day one. And if you think that, stop drinking what you're drinking or smoking what you're smoking, okay? It takes time. To make money in this company, it's legit. Something is sold and you get a commission. If you elected to build a team, pre-build, and what I mean by team, you pre-built customers. That's all you did. When it starts, you're going to be a little farther down the road than somebody else. But the end results will be the same. We will all be successful. Guaranteed. I believe that with all my heart. You can't take a $2 trillion company and give away $1 trillion a year and not rock some boats, okay? Do the math. It's coming. You give people what they want, they will come. It's not magical. And he's building a whole system of trust, value, high technology, and support. Another thing I want to let people know, since we're here, and I know it has nothing to do with sponsoring, but I want people to start thinking about where they're at. A lot of founders are comparing everything as if they're a consumer. This isn't working right. I don't like this. I can't do this. I don't understand this. Listen, when you go to a showroom, the car is spotless. It might even be spinning around on one of those pedestals. It's clean. It smells good. Remember the new car smell? Right out the back door is the warehouse. It's the mechanics. It smells. There's dirt on the floor. There's wood on the floor. There's chips on the floor. There's oil spots on the floor. That is where we are right now. We're in pre-launch. We're in beta testing. We're not customers yet. Do not judge the company as a showroom until we get into Unpassive. When we get into Unpassive and the customers see what we have, it will light up this world. Do not judge the company now for where we're going. I want to tell you something. I don't know for a fact, but I guarantee every IT guy here, my brother Oliver or Bob or any other lady that's IT, when they put the iPhone together the first time and they're in a board meeting testing it, and you push a button, it's supposed to take a picture and it winds up blanking out the screen, people yelling at each other, this doesn't work, I can't believe you. They didn't act like customers. They acted like IT people. But when we got the phone, people were waiting outside for 23, 24, 32 hours to get this iPhone. And when they got it, it's the best of the best. That's what we're going to deliver. You got the hat you should have on right now as a founder, not a customer. Keep the faith. Like everybody said here, you will not be left behind. But if you're determined to not stay plugged in, you will be left behind. We're going too fast. This company's too big for any one person. When we kick into gear and this monster gets rolling, nobody can stop it but God himself. And I believe God's on Ash's back, walking with him. So really, please take the time, stay plugged in. You are in a business that you can't even imagine. Let me tell you what, look at the big businesses you now look at with admiration. We will dwarf them in a couple of years. We will dwarf them. But so keep the faith. We're going in the right spot. And Peter Rogers, thanks for being there when I knocked on your door. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Marty. Lots of words of wisdom and such good advice, for us founders to look at the bigger picture and not get so into the minuscule things and get worried about this and that. look at what's coming and just have faith and know that Mr. Mufara has everything under control and we are in a good place. And I think that way we'll enjoy the journey so much more. Thank you very much. Now we go on to, oh, it's open mic time. So this is the time where you are participants, you get to speak and you get to talk about your sponsor. Words of appreciation. That would be beautiful to hear. We're asking you to raise your hands and we know that we're going to have quite a few people raising their hands and that's great. But if you can limit yourselves to 2 minutes, let's try with 2 minutes. I think you can do it. In 2 minutes, you can say the most significant things about your sponsor and how much you appreciate him or her. All right. So we're going to begin with Eric Kessler. How are you, Eric? Come on down.
I'm doing great. About almost 3 years, it'll be 3 years in November, 20th actually. So that means two things for me. I was in and out of marketing for quite a while, and I did some affiliate and some MLM and stuff. And I'm starting to get older, and I'm thinking about retirement. I was still working at this time, and I thought, well, what I need to do is learn how to market. I know I love the idea of MLM but I never made any money from it. I just need to learn how to market, and then I'll be on fire, right? So I saw an advertisement from Arthur Golly. It was a way he was advertising, and I thought I'd call him and ask him how he was doing it and how it worked. Well, he told me a little bit about it, but he said, I joined something else that you might be interested in. It's called On Passive. And he said they help you with your marketing and help you build your teams and whatever. And I said, no. I said, I've been in that before. I got taken a lot of money. I said, I'm not doing that again, Arthur, forget it. So he goes, okay. And I said, but I appreciate it, Arthur. I appreciate you telling me about it. And he goes, okay. And so we hung up and a voice, inner calling, tuition, whatever you want to call it, said, you need to do this. And I'm like, okay. So I ripped out my card. I signed up, went to Arthur's site, signed up. I called him up. I said, Arthur, I just joined you. And he goes, oh, well, thanks. And that led to On Passive. And all of a sudden, On Passive kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I got more excited. And I'd listen to a webinar, or I'd listen to Marty or Mike or something. I get more excited and I get a few more positions because of that, because I wanted to do it all over again. I wanted that excitement of getting it all over again. So here I am, and I think Arthur is a godfather. Arthur is a man's man. He's the guy. And if you ever see Arthur, say hi to him, and you will never meet a better person. And I owe Arthur a lot, and I just appreciate him. And he introduced me to On Passive, and then I got acquainted with everybody else, and that's where the ball's at right now. So thanks, Lynn. That's all I got to say.
That's lovely. Thank you so much, Eric. Now we go to Phil and Susan Moore, and it looks like it's Phil tonight, not Susan. How are you? You can speak.
Hello.
Hello.
I hope it's okay. I would like to thank Willow again, but I just wanted to pick up on what Marty and Bob and Oliver were talking about tonight. I just wanted to say, as founders, we are in a great position right now. And I'll tell you what, we as founders, we are going to shake up the world. I watch the business news, and what I've been seeing in the business news, a lot of these technology companies right now are in turmoil. Their stocks right now are about half of what they used to be. And the nice thing for us is we are a private company, and these CEOs right now are getting letters from shareholders. And they're being told that they need to trim what they're spending, and being told they need to lay off, and they're being told that, hey, no more of this research, and they're trying to save money. so they can fill their pockets. And the nice thing that I heard today that said, I said, wow, we are really going to shake up the world, is when I heard a gentleman today who is part of the United States. They have a commission for AI and machine learning, and they have experts on this commission. And one of the directors there mentioned about artificial intelligence and machine learning. And he was telling the business world that they need to be ready with artificial intelligence and machine learning by the year 2025. So I'm like, wow, guess what? Look at where we are as founders right now. And I'll tell you, we are gonna really shake it up. So I just wanted to let you know what I've been hearing and what I've been seeing on the news. And you know, I just wanted to let you guys know that, hey, we are sitting pretty right now. And all my brothers and sisters, I'll tell you what, we're gonna do good. We're gonna get it going. And we're gonna help Ash and the Hybrid Dad on passive brothers and sisters make this thing happen.
Thank you so much, Phil.
All right. Thank you.
Right. Next, we have Mohammed Syed from Canada. Let's try to remember it's 2 minutes. And remember, the topic is thanking your sponsor. That's the whole concept of this webinar, okay? Thanking your sponsor. So make sure we stay on topic. Thank you. Go ahead, Mohammed.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, all the leaders. I'm so grateful that I get to be on this beautiful webinar tonight, and I'm trying to stay on the course as much as I can. My journey to Ambassador was exciting. At the time I joined, it was August 14. Prior to that, I used to work in the Alberta oil sand up North Canada in the cold, and just before the COVID hit, I went back home and came back. The company I was working for, they shipped themselves back to the States in Texas. And I was in between jobs, and I was looking for opportunities on various social media platforms, just looking for things. And I came across an ad of one of the respondents that, introduced me to Ampassive by a gentleman by the name Abdi Alaso from Australia, who I'm very grateful to him. And he told me there is this opportunity. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to sell. I have been heading without thinking about it. And my journey now brought me this far. And I'm very grateful for all this opportunity. I couldn't be more excited.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your story.
Thank you.
So again, just a reminder, the topic is how grateful you are to your sponsor, the person that brought you into Unpassive, who shared Unpassive with you. That's the topic, and that's what we would like you to speak about if possible. Thank you. Next, we have Satyana Vayana Papu from India. Good to have you, Satya.
Namaste, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you all of you for giving me this opportunity. I'm very happy to be part of this great family. I'm very happy. I thank God. First, I thank God all the time for making all of us to be part of this great business. Really, it's a blessing for all of us. It's beyond our imagination. Thank you, God. Thank God for making all of us to be part of this great community, this great business. And I thank my sponsor. He's my brother. He's Mr. Satya Shiva. He's my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Give me this great business. Thank you so much. And I thank Lynn, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Because of you only, I be here and I can share my feelings with this great community. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful to you. Thank you for your great support. Thank you. I'm doing something good for Unpassive. It is very useful. So Red Sir also supporting me through his channel also. Thank you, Red Sir. You're also giving me some support. Thank you so much. And all of you, thank you. It's a great community. Really, it's a blessing for all of us. Be plugged in, stay active. It's the time to be active. I'm very happy to be part of this great community. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, all of you. It's a great support. Thank you. Very happy to be part of this.
I forgot to unmute myself. I was saying good job that you're
Thank you.
participating in different webinars and speaking. You know, English is not your first language, but you're brave and willing to speak. So I'm giving you a lot of credit. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, next we have, hold on. Next we have Greg Lakin. And Greg Lakin, just a reminder, the topic today is being grateful to your sponsor. Just like Satya just did, he talked about thanking his brother who brought him in. So that's the topic, Greg. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, I'm very thankful to my sponsor. Actually from she comes from lived in New Zealand, but she was working in South Vietnam about a year before the COVID hit, and I was just returning to my own property after living for quite a while in Montpelier and stuff, but kind of learned how to do things by myself and get and also I was sponsoring this one person from Pakistan that but soon gonna be out of SSI and creating money and everything is good, but for some reason the people around here don't get it. I don't know what their problem is, but I'm in it since it was less than like 1,800 people, but whenever I'm gonna win and hopefully help other people once I get stuff together, like go skiing and get an electric car and stuff and go out to people outside of this area that understand about the climate and things. But anyway, I'm totally glad for this opportunity.
Hey, thank you, Greg. Good timing too, 2 minutes, awesome. And you stayed on topic. Love it, love it. All right, next we have Marian. Wait, hold on a second. We have Mariam Weberg. How are you, Mariam?
I'm good. Had a little time unmuting. I just wanted to say, well, last time I had said that, Eric Stanvich brought me in. He's my sponsor. And Pam, I love her too. She answered a lot of my questions. But the one I forgot, and I'm so sorry, Chris Johnson is also my sponsor. So I had gotten a pending from him. And what can I say? Hey. He's pretty funny, right? Imagine having a funny sponsor. So kudos to both of them. That's all.
Thank you. That's nice you remembered Chris. Very sweet. Awesome. All right, next we go on to Marcienne Hemabu.
Yeah, thank you, Auntie Lynn. And thanks to all the OWINNER. And my sponsor is actually my sister. That's the way I call her, because I believe that if her mother did not deliver her, my mother should have done so. for her introducing me on passive is something that I will never forget, and forever I'm grateful for that. Not only she introduced me to on passive, she's treating me as a sister in every aspect of life. And the second, I'm not going to just thank only her. Her name is Mari Takusi Njowo. When I call Takusi, you know the next Takusi is Bob Takusi. So immediately she introduced me to on passive. Mr. Bob Takusi take the opportunity upon himself for 2.5 years, training me, making me understanding the IT part of on passive. And he was not doing that just for me. He was doing that for everyone that I brought in. And that's where he started the OWINNERS. So for that, today, I'm going to tell Mr. Bob Takusi, thank you for being you from day one that I joined on passive. 2.5 years, every Monday from 8 p.m. Houston time to 10 p.m. and sometime over, and every Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Houston time, you have never failed us. You have never grumbled. We can call you 203 times a day. You will be there and you will answer the call. You have never asked us not to call you or to wait. You will answer the call later. So we thank you on behalf of everybody that I brought in on passive. Mr. Bob Takusi, brother, you are not just a brother. Your sister brought me in on passive, and you opened the door gradually and grandiously for me and all the people that I brought. And for that, thank you so much. We are in it to win it. That's it for today. Back to you, Lynn.
Thank you, Marcienne. That's beautiful. Next, we have Mr. Ruhul Amin Mandal from India. You can unmute now. Mr. Ruhul Amin. There you go. You're unmuted. Go ahead and speak. You can go ahead and speak now. We hear you. Hello? Okay, we'll come back to you a little bit later. Keep your hand raised. We'll come back. Maybe your connection will be better. Thank you for your patience. Next, we go on to Gladys Nyaboro. Glad to have you here, Gladys.
Thank you so much, Lynn. I've timed myself, and thank you, Mighty and Uncle Bob, Oliver, and everybody in the house. I want to thank my sponsor who introduced me to On Passive. I thank God for her life. But most importantly, I thank Mr. Ash Mufare, because after I was introduced to On Passive, I doubted because I had tried 2 things that never worked. So when I called him, he reassured me. He explained to me what On Passive is. He reassured me that it's going to give me freedom for me to have time with my family. And I was looking forward to get something that can enable me to have freedom and time with my children while I earn money. So I thank God for the opportunity and for the people who brought me to On Passive. So those are my 2. Ash did not really sponsor me directly, but he helped me to understand. Now I'm gonna step out of the topic a little bit, Lynn, if okay. I still have 56 seconds to respond to the brother who said we are sitting pretty. He's happy because On Passive is big and the other tech companies are going down. Their stocks are going down. I want to reassure you, Phil, you are not only sitting pretty, but you're gonna sleep pretty, because our CEO has reassured us we are not going to the stock markets, so we don't have to worry about the stocks going up and down. That's all I just wanted to say. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gladys. Next, we have Abdul Rahman Ukasha from Nigeria. Oh, wait, let me try one more time. Mr. Ruhul Amin Mandal. Can you unmute? Let's try you again. Mr. Ruhul Amin Mundal. Please unmute. Hello? Okay. Let's go on now to Abdul Rahman Ukasha from Nigeria. You can unmute. You're unmuted.
Okay, with basketball excitement and appreciation, I would like to use this medium to express my gratitude to our able leaders globally for this for the guidance always, and I would like to appreciate my sponsor, Mr. Mbachi Lindu Collins, my good friend and my best friend Collins that we met in NYSC during service here. We met at NYSC camp, so he gave me this great opportunity. He shared with me, he said, okay, take a look of this information. It's very, very iconic and one of its kind. Take a review of it, whether you have interest to join this great movement. And I'm very happy. I wish us all a successful engagement and journey ahead in dominating the global market very soon. Thank you very much, and I appreciate to our leaders all over. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Abdul Rahman. Appreciate you. Next, we have Karina Lance, who's in Canada. Good to have you here, Karina.
Thank you, Sister Lynn. I just want to say thank you and give my blessings to my sponsor, my Uncle Joe. Joseph Lance brought me into Passive in August 2018. He came in July 23rd, 2018. So I'm just really thankful that he told me about it. And I love him very much. He's a very good man and smart too. So yeah, I just really love talking to him and listening to him. And I really want to just give my appreciation. Thanks so much to my Uncle Joe. Thank you.
Thank you, Karina. Thank you, Uncle Joe, for blessing us with Karina. She's now a founder. Thank you, Karina. Next, we have Harold Fox. And I love the way everybody's keeping within 2 minutes. Yay. I mean, that's really great. You can see we have a lot of hands. So if we stick with the 2 minutes, everybody can share. That's really wonderful. Thank you. Go ahead, Harold.
Lynn, that's giving me a hint that I better not go 2 minutes. Anyway, good evening, everyone. My name is Harold Fox. Somewhat similar to Marty, I've been in several other ventures that never materialized. I ended up losing quite a bit of money, to be honest with you. And I decided I didn't want to do this anymore. But down the line, I knew that I was retiring and I wanted something to rely on. So I went into another venture, and that's where I met my sponsor. And we got along. I never met him in person, but we constantly communicated over the phone and endeavored in various things and whatnot. Nothing very truly successful. But he called me one day and said, Harold, we have it. Don't worry about anything else. This is the mega of all businesses. I called him when I saw what the topic was tonight. I called him this evening and said, Cliff, I don't know whether or not his name is Cliff Anderson. I don't know whether or not I thanked you, but I want to truly thank you for sharing this opportunity with me. You have blessed me and my family beyond my imagination. And again, he said, yes, you thanked me, but I said, I want to do it again. And Cliff Anderson is my sponsor, and I still want to thank you. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Harold. Now we go to Armin Hogue in Canada. Welcome, Armin. You're unmuted. You're
Okay,
good. Yeah, we're
I
good.
hit that button. 2 minutes.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, Lynn. Appreciate you very much. I love you and Rob. I just gotta say, the river I step in is not the river I stand in. In regards to Francesca calling me and giving me this gift that I've been, unbeknownst to me, is my speaker on?
Yes, you're loud and clear.
Okay, so like, uh, Francesca's been the conduit from God to make sure I was born like Ash Mafura to be here. And I just got to thank Francesca for making that call. And I really appreciate it. I had an outer body experience in a forced crash. I'll keep it clear, but I'm better now. But Francesca brought me out of that, brought me to On Passive, and it renewed my life. It just I think my 2 minutes are up. I could go on all night, but that's it for me. Thanks. Appreciate you all. Love you all.
How many seconds you got? 8. Well, you got 8 seconds. You want to say a few more words?
Who loves you, baby? Who loves you?
What a fitting ending. Thank you. My husband says, time's up. My husband thinks,
Oh, wait.
you did a good job. Oh, the alarm. Okay, let me.
Turn the page.
Let me just add a quick little thing to your story is that the call that came from Francesca was divinely led, or whatever you want to call it, because it was she dialed incorrectly and got you. She wasn't intending to call you. And then she shared On Passive with you. So this is why you're here today with On Passive. It was meant to be, Armin. Thank you.
Well, you guys have helped me too, you and Rob, because we all get busy, and sometimes we just can't give an extended hand. So thank you very much.
We're glad to be of help to you.
Oh, you're so wonderful.
Oh, you're 4 seconds over, Rob says. And lashes for that. Take care.
I'll put you on my Christmas list.
All right. We go on now to, let me make sure this is, hold on. Patrick Eshun. Patrick Eshun. Hi, Patrick. We can unmute, Patrick.
Yes. Thank you so much, Auntie Lynn. This is Patrick, and I've been communicating with you for a while. And just for you to know, that's a pasty card. I try to do a lot of short videos. Thank you so much, and thank God for On Passive, because On Passive came in the right time. And I thank all the leaders and all of you for what you are doing. We are behind, we're always with you, and we pray that God bring it to pass what he has already said. Now, let me just go straight to the point. I was in search. I was just on the internet doing one or two things. And in fact, I was going to show somebody some MLM program that somebody introduced me. So I was sharing. Then I met this guy, this angel of mine called Amresh, an Indian guy. I've not met him before. I've not seen him before. But once I was about to share mine to him, he said, "Can I share something with you? I have a gift for you." I said, "Really?" So I said, "Okay, let me see." So he gave me the link, and then he shared that with me just in a few minutes. Okay, I said, "Okay, no problem." So then he gave me, I think there was a meeting with Mr. Ash Mufara on the next day. So when I attended that meeting, I've never turned back again. That was a gift. In fact, he said he's giving me a gift. It was around November 2020. And actually, I came in and I realized that I have found a gift. So I thank Amresh for showing me, for bringing this gift onto me. And I thank Mr. Ash Mufara for such a blessing and such a great opportunity as given to the whole world. Thank you so much, and thank everybody. God bless you.
Thank you. That was like perfect with 2 minutes. Good job. All right, next we have, it's actually Abdi Alaso. Your hand got unraised. Do you still want to speak, Abdi? If you were next in line.
Angeline and Listra said her hand is not working tonight. Maybe she want to say something.
Okay, we can do that. Poor Listra, I'm sorry that happens. Zoom sucks, right? It's okay. Wait, let's first make sure. Abdi, you want to speak? Okay. Let's go on now. Let's have Listra. I don't know how long you've had your hand raised, but we'll go ahead and call you now. You can unmute. Oh, you're unmuted. Go ahead, Listra.
I think that was an accident, but as I'm here, I may as well speak, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, well, my sponsor, her name is Helen de la Bastide. It's hard to say that name even for me, but anyway, she brought me into this after explaining to me what it was about. And I kept saying, but I'm doing a hair care, skincare business. I don't need this. And she says, just look at the videos. So after 2 or 3 weeks or so, I did. And she called me and she says, well, what do you think? And I said, it's okay. But when I really delved into it and I realized what it was, I thought, oh my goodness. And I never stopped since then. Since then, I just will not stop. This is an incredible platform. Every single thing we do here or Ash has done in On Passive is incredible. And I'm so thankful for her. And I tell her that all the time. So I'm done. Thank you, Marcy.
You had how many seconds? 23. Oh, my husband said you had 23 seconds. You did a good job, Listra.
That's okay, because I don't talk much. A few people say I do, but I know that I don't.
Okay, you did a good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next we have Stephen Stephen Chika Nweke. Stephen Chika Nweke. Hi, Stephen. You can unmute.
Hello. Okay. I want to express hi. I want to express my profound gratitude to Rose Mba. So I met Sister Rose at the church. I've been attending the same church with him for like 7 years when I knew her. So for like 2 years, she has been telling me something about passive. I was so adamant. In fact, I faced a lot of challenges. During one of the challenges, I lost my father. So my attention was totally deviated from what she told me. So like 4 months ago, when it was like 2 weeks for the passive to close up in signing new members, she spoke to me one last time. I mean, one last time. I said to myself, wow, this sister has been telling me this thing for over 2 years. And for 2 years, I've been adamant about it, that I'm gonna give it a try. So she made me to sign up. And when I sign up, I have never regretted being in passive. So I express my wonderful gratitude to her for making me to be in passive. And once again, my gratitude goes to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara. He is a man with great vision. He didn't want to keep division to himself. He wanted to share it to each and every one of us and to everywhere in the world. He is a good man. And I thank God for revealing this vision to him. I wanted to use it to help everyone in this planet Earth. So my gratitude also go to the leaders and to the OTEC team, a team who are also there working tirelessly for us.
Thank you.
I thank you all in Unpassive. We are in it to win it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Auntie Lynn.
Thank you for speaking.
You're welcome.
Next we have Dama. What happened to that? It's Damarish. Did your hand get unraised? Let me check. Hold on. Damarish Kuchi, you were next in line. Your hand got unraised. Let me ask if you want to speak. You can unmute Damarish. Damarish. All right. Okay, next we have Nashin in Kenya. Good to have you, Nashin. How are you? Just unmute.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody.
Hello.
This is Pascal, Pascal from Kenya. And first, I'd like to say thank you for giving me this opportunity. It's a wonderful opportunity. And I'd like to express my gratitude to God for getting this opportunity, because I got this opportunity last year, July 14th, so when I joined the business. I'm very grateful to God. Also, I take opportunity to appreciate Mr. Ash Mufara for bringing this opportunity to everybody, because we didn't know that we're here. So it's so great to be here. Again, I'd like to express my gratitude to my sponsor, Mr. John Mutisa from Kenya. That's why he got the opportunity and also gave me opportunity. I really appreciate him. I once again appreciate Mr. Francis Wambua from Kenya. He's another leader who also helped me to understand the business without leaving behind our great leader, Madam Lynn, who took her time to help me understand this business in and out. Congratulations. God bless you. Without leaving behind all the other leaders, Gladys Mabo from Kenya, I really love you. You took a big part on making us understanding this business also, and every leader who is in this business. Thank you very much. God bless everybody. God bless us all. Make sure you're working hard. Let us all be on the game. We are so in it to win it. Thank you.
Thank you, Nashin. And you've been a trooper. You know, you've always kept your faith and confidence in Mr. Mufara and the company throughout it all. And you're so mature for your young age, in my opinion. So thank you so much for being a founder in this company.
Thank you.
We have, oops, we got David Otto.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay. All right. My sponsor is Richard Moore. He brought me in back in 2019, February. And I was here for a few months before I even realized what I joined. It was when the ebook came out. When I read that, I stopped everything I was doing, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And it's been an incredible journey. I know each and every one of us have all had our own, so it's something to really treasure. Never forget it. I mean, there was only 14,000 people when I joined, and I watched us grow. And now just seeing what's coming, it's just unbelievable. I can't can't imagine it because it's that big, you know. But yeah, everybody here, you're beautiful people. I love you all. So I always have something to do. If I'm bored, I just go to YouTube. So there's always something there. And yeah, Sean Sires, he also got a couple of accounts from him. And well, I've been just plugging away. I come in every day and I play around with my back office, and I try and share with as many people as I can, but still they're just not trusting the internet yet, but they're gonna. And anyway, yeah, and I'm so grateful to Ash, like what he's done. I remember the first chance I got to say hello to him, I burst out in tears because I was just so happy. And he's a remarkable man, very, 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 well, he really influenced me, and well, I follow him anywhere. If he said elephants fly, I'd be looking up in the sky. So I just want to say thank you, and I'll see you down the road again. Okay, I'm good.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.
All right, now we go to Damarish. He had his hand up, but now he's at the bottom, but he's actually next in line. So we're going to call on Damarish. You can unmute.
Can she close her video? That might help.
Hopefully she can hear us. Can you close your There we go.
Hello, good afternoon from Papua New Guinea. Can you hear me?
Damarish. We can't really understand. Maybe you can move. No, not really. Maybe you can move to a different place. Maybe move a few feet, few whatever yards away, and see if it's a better connection. Because we can't understand a word you're saying. Oh, I'm so sorry we can't hear you. Try and move to a different place and maybe we can hear you better. We'll try you again, all right? So next we go on to Harry. Harry was next in line. Let me see if I can unmute him. You're still here, Harry. Do you want to speak? You were waiting so patiently. Harry. All right. Next we go to Bridget Nkamsi. Bridget Nkamsi. Go ahead and unmute, Bridget.
Okay. Well, thank you, Auntie Lynn, for the opportunity. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the leaders. It's been quite a journey. I have had a wonderful and marvelous time. And I would say my sponsor is Dr. Emma Osong. This one fine day of April of 2020, she sent me a text about an IT company that was about to launch. And I said, well, if it's IT, you can never go wrong with a company that's an IT. And she never explained anything. I just jumped on it because I trusted her. So thanks to her for giving me the opportunity now to be able to fulfill my dreams. All the things that I could only dream of, now I'm able to do them. But most importantly, I would like to thank Mr. Ash Mufara. Together, we will change the world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Bridget.
Hi, I'm your about to go on.
Can you all mute the ones that just unmuted? Someone must have asked you to unmute. It was an error. Can you all mute yourself? It's definitely an error. One more mute. All right, so next we have Robert D. Oakes. Hi, Robert. You can unmute.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, I just wanted to stop in and say hi, and it's been a while since I've been on here. I want to acknowledge my my sponsor, my best friend, my colleague, my everything. Like he's been a really good guy, and I God bless him, and God bless you all. And I over the past little while, him and I were like planning on a lot of things, and the major one was the Philippines. He's got a good plan in there, and I'm all for it. And with Bless speaking up for us and getting this on the go with a lot of other Philippines, this should work. We're going to make it work. Everything's a go as far as I can see, and I'm excited. And I hope the people that I have sponsored get off the fence and start talking up here, and let's see some plans up here. I know a lot of people that around the world that we're all in the same thing here. We're all together. Everything's going to happen, and it's going to happen so fast. And I just can't wait. It's just unbelievable that what I've seen and what I've learned. And it's just awesome, super awesome. And I'd love to cheer you off. So cheers. Thanks very much for having me on.
I don't know why everybody got unmuted. So weird. All right. Next we go to Mr. Tarak Barman. And we'll end with Peter Ducko. Peter Ducko will be our final speaker of the night. So go ahead, Mr. Tarak.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning to all the founder of On Pacific family. I am Tarak Barman from India. Mr. Manik Mukherjee is my sponsor, who gave me the opportunity to be a founder of this global company. Thank you so much, Mr. Manik Mukherjee. And also thank our CEO, Mr. S. Mukhare. He created a great platform in the world. And lastly, thank you to Lynn Madam for giving me this platform to share my words. Thank you. And we are so in it to win it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tarak Barman. Next we'll go to, let's go to Abdi Alaso, who has been waiting a long time and lost his place in line. So go ahead, Abdi.
Hi, Lynn. How are you? How's everyone? Great to be here. Yes. I'm really grateful. First of all, I thank God. All praises be to Allah for letting me into On Passive. And the second one is to go to Ash Mafala, who created this. And of course, my invitee and sponsor, Dr. Bill Williams. I'm so grateful, very helpful gentleman, always in there with different groups. And yeah, and I just basically replicate what he did to me, I did to all my fellow Somalians. And I'm always, prepared to help. And that's what On Passive is all about, helping each other, touching everyone, having impact on global things. And that's what we are made of, and helping each other. And I'm so grateful that I'm in. And and I appreciate for all you do, Lynn, and everyone else behind the scene and all the leaders. And yes, we are looking forward to the new top.
Thank you, Abdi. Thanks for your support of the Somali community. It's been outstanding. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Peter Dutko, and he's our last speaker of the night. Come on down, Peter.
Hello, Lynn. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, quite well.
Okay, that's good. I want to say hello and congratulate all of our global founders. It is something that needs to be said. And I will continue with my thanking of my blesser, who was who is but has passed, Scott Nelson. He had been very kind to send me an email back in 2018 while I was recovering from a stroke. I was very blessed that he was actually thinking of me at the time. And in the event, we ended up communicating for several times during my period of recovery. And I want to say that did a great job. I'm glad that we had met in the past and had continued. I also want to put a thank you for Cindy Hopkins. She has taken up the responsibility of giving us I want to say the founders that Scott had, direction, help, and anything else that we needed at any time. So I just wanted to say thank you to Ash Mafara. This is my first time talking, so hopefully I've made it through without too big of a muffin up the conversation. I thank you very much, and you all have a good evening, day, or wherever you are. Thank you.
Thank you. You did a good job, Peter. It was nice to see your image and your video and your voice. It was really nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope you speak more often.
Yes, we'll work on it.
All right. All right, so now we're going to go to Oliver and Bob. I want to make sure they don't have any final words. Oliver, do you have anything you want to say? Let me go to the gallery. I can see. Anything you want to say, Oliver, at the end here?
No, I'm fine.
You're good? Okay, what
Yeah,
about you,
thank you.
Bob? Bob Tukusi? Do you want to say a few parting words?
It was a beautiful webinar. Just thanking everybody who showed up. Thank you for all your testimonies. It was great. Let's just approach tomorrow with a very, very, very open mind. Listen to our CEO and just keep plugged in. Thank you, Auntie Lynn. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. We enjoyed the topic today, and we had so many people who got to share, and that's the whole idea. That was really, really satisfying to me. At this time, we're going to go to prayer, the Father Blaze, and then after that, we're going to have our time to thank people for what they've done for the webinar. And then that's it. We say an extended goodbye to each other. And if you want to be spotlighted, just turn your video on, and that's my signal. That's your signal to me that you want me to highlight your video. Okay, so let's go to Father Bless right now. I forgot to say this. If you don't want to be present for the prayer, you don't have to be. It's a tradition for OWINNERS to have a prayer, but you certainly don't have to be part of it. It's only if you want to. Thank you. Go ahead, Father Bless.
Thank you, Auntie Lynn. Thank you, everyone. Today was like a Thanksgiving in the UK at the end of this month. Let us pray. We are extremely grateful for all of your blessings in our lives, Lord. Today, we pray that you remind each of us of just how blessed we are. Never allow us to forget to show gratitude in prayer and in returned acts of kindness. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Love you all.
Righty. So this is our time to say thank you. I like the background. Isn't that so pretty, the purple? So this is a perfect time for us to thank Myra Aquino and June Buckingham for the graphics. I really like the purple. It's so pretty. I've got to make sure I take a screenshot before we go. And also thank you to John Barilla and his crew that helped to watch the webinar chat and the YouTube chats as well. So John, it's your time to say a few words. Go ahead, John.
Hi, little chaotic for us tonight here. For some reason, also, I keep getting booted out tonight, and I can't see any photos of people. It's just very strange. But at any rate, I want to say something about the emojis. I want to thank, first of all, someone by the name of Tajudin, and been very helpful in trying to deal with the emojis that we have been inundated with by several people tonight who don't seem to even understand when we ask them in a language that they might understand. Now, it's getting to the point where I think some people are just ignoring the code, or me when I read it, or the many times we post it in the chat. And now we're putting something in there with multiple languages, and people are still ignoring it. It's a little bit disappointing for me. But anyway, I want to mention that. And I want to thank Juden, and I want to say to him very quickly, if you could contact me on Facebook Messenger, my name, John Barilla, and the same thing that you had put in the chat there, I'd love for you to send me a message with those languages that I could copy and paste it later and use this. So I'd like to do that if you could possibly. And now let me just thank quickly everyone who worked so hard tonight, both in the Zoom and the YouTubes. MK Kaylee, Yin Yang 444, KC Zevenbergen, Kishore Pagu, Raphael St. Germain, Gina Leva, Lister Tua, Marikino, Bruce Gerstein, Miriam Weberg, Roy Davies, Rob Gorman, Dave Rosowski, Willie Wonky, Nancy Babcock, and Dr. Benny. Thank you, folks, for helping. And I hope we can get this emoji thing through to some folks at some point. It's getting a little bit frustrating. Thank you very much.
You know, it's a work in progress. I think we've come a long way. Some days are better than others. And I think it's okay. It'll work itself out. And we're actually trying to train people, right? We're guiding them and training them. It's a work in progress. Yeah. So it's good. It's fine. Thank you for your help, John. Thank you to your crew as well. All right, now it's our time to say, oh wait, let me say, don't forget tomorrow, you guys. Tomorrow is a special day because we have our corporate webinar, and that's going to be at 12 noon Eastern time. You know, the last few corporate webinars have been filling up quickly. The maximum participation is 20,000, right? So we've noticed that it starts to fill up early, and it actually gets to capacity usually before the start time of the webinar. So knowing that, we do recommend that you go early. I think now we're saying, we used to say 15 minutes, but now it can fill up 15 minutes before. So to be safe, we're saying go at 11:30 a.m. Eastern and get in, you know, because to me, we're getting really close to the point where, you know, what we've all been waiting for. So I think we don't want to miss it, and you can't beat being there live, right? A recording is good, but if you can be there live, there's so much more excitement and all of that. So do log in early, all right? And then if you want to, you know, we'll be done in a few minutes, and we're going to have Roblin live at midnight Eastern. So if you'd like to join us, you're most welcome to. The link is in the back office. And what's our topic tonight, honey? My husband is sleeping. Honey, what's our topic? Honey, he's fast asleep. Okay, I'll let him go. I forgot our topic. It was, I don't know, I can't remember. But come in tonight and enjoy the chat. Now we're gonna take it to the gallery, turn your videos on. Then I know you want me to spotlight you, and we'll say bye to each other, and we'll see you next week in another OWINNERS. Oh, my husband says what? Oh, what it takes to succeed in non-passive. That's the topic. At least he woke up. Thank goodness. All right, let's unmute everybody. Turn your videos on. And I know that you want to be spotlighted. Okay.
Thanks, Lynn. Thanks,
Good
everyone.
night.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, guys.
Webinar.
See you, Lynn, Rob.
Enjoyed it.
Bye, guys.
Everyone.
Buddy.
Rob Lynn tonight.
How
Bye, everybody.
about a Roblin?
Have a wonderful
Roblin
webinar.
in 25 minutes.
Ariel.
Once in a while, and the Guardians, you know, sometimes I just say, we got no winners coming up, so whatever.
In
Whether people
25
come or not
minutes.
is not changing the same.
Bye,
You
everyone.
are muted.
Come in and say what you're
Bye.
during these things. So I'm actually going to Guardian.
Bye, Stevie.
Bye.
I can't move my chairs each other to go into the parliament.
Bye,
What channel
Loretta.
on YouTube
Thank
is
you
it?
for
And
coming.
go back and forth and say,
Come again.
put your emojis in the chat.
Rob.
Work the machine, talk back and forth. I mean, you're welcome to do that during any of this if you happen to be attending. Say you're welcome
Thank you
to
for
be
coming, and please
as
do
many
come
of them
again.
chat with us and they're active, whatever the Monday night. With
Good
many
night,
channels.
Chris.
And of course, in the Zoom, you're welcome to be in the
Cheers up.
Zoom as
Good
well.
night.
I would just prefer that
Mama Helen
Guardians,
Kala,
unless
True
I make them a
Mary.
co-host, I've got to tell them
Jesus.
give me a co-host with me. Otherwise,
John.
while you're already on that, be a co-host
John
with me. Make
Morella.
you co-host anyway.
Hi,
Sure.
John.
Hello, everyone.
Hi,
The
Casey,
Guardians
the
Hi,
Vendetta.
Tracy.
not all the time, but most of the time
Hey,
they
good
use
evening to
my
you also.
Mercy.
It's on
just
Going Live.
Hi,
You're
Davis.
Bye,
welcome to be in
Lynn.
this room too, like I
Marky.
said.
Dennis.
You know, a lot of people
Hi.
need
Good night, all.
Good night,
Anyway,
Bye,
Good morning,
Chantel.
yeah,
Ariel.
doing really
Tina.
well. I've been watching you chat with Rob Lynn Live
Hi,
and some of the
June.
other
Tree
Night,
frog.
some of the other
Good
webinars. So
night.
I've been watching that. You're in there and you're
Good
doing
night,
great.
Loretta.
Very much.
Rita.
Talk to you later. Bye bye.
Good night, David Otto.
David, my
Good night,
Canadian
David.
brother.
Good night, everyone. Thank you all for coming. We love you.
Gotta
Good
come to
night.
Canada.
You.
They won't let me out.
Good night,
Thank you,
Amma.
Aman.
Everybody, bye
Come
bye.
on.
Night,
See you
Aman.
now.
Good
Hey, Marcy. Yay. I tried, David. I got
night, Raphael.
I can't see
Good
anybody.
night,
I can't see any
David.
pictures. Bye.
there you are.
Bye. Good night.
Keeping his Abdul.
Good morning.
Karabaman.
Ah,
Good
Harmon.
night. Thank you. Money
Harmon.
from money from India. Good night, Peter. Good
Nice
night.
to meet you.
Thank you for coming.
I'm gonna vote you
Thank
for president.
you.
Hassan.
Hassan. Good morning, Hassan.
Good morning,
PM.
Hassan.
Money from
What's
India.
that? Prime Minister?
Angela Lee.
Angela.
Good night.
Angela Lynn.
Good
Had
night,
the Prime
Angela
Minister on
Lee.
before you.
Good night. Good night, Uncle Rob.
Oh,
Night.
Good
Night.
night. Good night.
your wife are the best. Thank you very much.
Oh, good night, Stephen.
Stefan.
We love you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right.
Henry, good night, brother.
Henry.
Thank you,
Henry for
Henry.
President of the United States.
Thank you.
You're the next President of the United States.
Night,
Oh, Mama Helen.
everybody.
Thank you for coming. Good night.
Thank
We
you.
love
Love
you.
y'all.
You're the next President of the United States.
Night.
Kosha Begu from India. Good morning.
Kushan, my
Kushan.
brother.
Good
Good morning.
Thanks, pretty.
Bye.
Oh, Sister
Hi,
Bridget.
Bridget.
I knew your name before I even looked at
Bridget.
your screen. How you doing, Bridget?
Good night.
Hi,
Hello, Bruce.
Bruce.
Hello, Bruce.
There's a philosopher. Like you're out. I'm gonna get an African gown like that myself.
Night, Francis. Good morning, Francis.
Nice to meet you too. So yes, well, we don't have. I don't have to
Angel
accept
from
your. I will.
India,
I
good
will accept
morning.
your
Oh,
prayer
that's
request.
good
I
material.
hadn't seen it yet, but I will. I will
From
accept it. But
India.
we can even. We can already talk in here. I mean, once
That's just
once I
Dave.
talk
How are
to
you?
you,
Look at
it
that. We're
accepts us to
in
be able to
India.
talk
Karan, good morning
with
from
each other. But I will
India.
accept your
Karan,
prayer
good
request.
morning.
Mine?
I wonder, could you please
Umbrella.
type in
Good
here
morning, Sharon. Good
exact?
morning to you.
Good morning.
Namaste.
Rutledge.
Salam
Namaste.
alaikum.
No
Namaste.
smile from you.
Namaste, brother.
Thank you
Good
for
night,
coming.
Kevin.
Namaste.
Good night, Kevin Rutledge.
Yes.
That's the love sign.
All right.
Namaste.
Mr. Ranju.
Namaste.
Mr. Ranju.
Yep.
Y'all be good.
Looking for the one that had the kid. Let me look again. Where is, I can't, you know, when we saw him earlier, where was it?
Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste, brother. Namaste.
Namaste.
Mr. Ranju.
Namaskaram.
Hey,
Namaste.
I like your, that's good.
Love you. That means
Oh no, my head.
You see what happened?
Oh,
KCZ.
KCZ.
Hello. Bye.
Namaste.
Yeah, and
Oh, the ladies out there.
how do I do that? Eh? And that magic.
I love all
Angela.
the ladies.
Angela.
Night.
Angela.
Oh,
Good
magic.
night, Angela.
And so you go like this. You just
They make me want to sing.
Loretta, great.
Angela makes me want to.
Bye bye.
Yeah, go like this.
Bye.
David.
Bang.
Good night, Angela.
Take care, David.
Oh,
David Couture from
There's that
Canada.
crazy Canuck.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
That's that crazy David.
Good night,
Canuck.
David.
Here, David.
Canada.
Good night.
God.
bye.
Crazier than you.
Good night, everybody.
I take the hat on that one.
Oh, I'm taking the spotlight here.
You are doing just fine. Good night, Aunt. We are
Hey,
in
goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you at the
See
top.
y'all next time.
Top.
Turning out to be like
Bye.
Derek's
My
parquet.
trophy.
Hey, I just highlighted Ron John, but I don't know, maybe it's the connection is slow because I can't see him. But I'm trying to spotlight Ron John. Weird, huh?
Let me look for him.
Maybe he
left. Ron John.
Oh, no, I just checked.
Ron John is he's here actually. Let me unmute him
There
so
he
he
is.
can say something.
He's on the
Yeah,
bottom
he's down there.
right hand corner.
I'm trying to spotlight
Good
him.
morning.
Yeah, he's on the panel.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
on the panel.
I'm trying to spotlight him, but it doesn't go to him. I don't know why.
Square.
He's on the panel. He's muted.
Where, oh, where's my baby?
Hollywood Squares. John, Mr. Actor.
Mr. Ron John.
Oh, really? You're world famous, John Barilla.
We
all famous. Yeah, I'm gonna give you an Emmy.
Yeah, Johnson.
Bye, everybody. I
Gotta get you an Emmy.
Bye-bye, Len. Thank you very much, Len.
We see Mr. Ron John. We see Ron John.
Bye,
Goodbye.
I'm trying to highlight you, Ron John, but I don't know why.
Get some gas on now there, Ty Young.
I
All
highlighted
right,
Ron
what's next?
John, but it doesn't work.
What's next?
Are you still working?
I'm trying, but I can't highlight him. Oh well.
I don't
Oh,
know.
what's the next? Where's the next webinar?
Roblin Live. Midnight. Roblin Live.
Roblin
All right, yeah, 12 o'clock.
Guys, hi. Love you.
Oh, yeah.
From India.
Good job.
Howdy.
Namaste.
In the house.
How you doing?
Daughter.
Namaste.
Both in the house.
Namaste.
Know what we do with intruders. We all just unmute.
Thank you for coming. Good morning.
Jesus
Good
the
morning.
rock I stand.
Yay! You
The other
did
rock
it. You did it.
is sinking.
Good night, Mama Dua. Good night, Mama Dua. All just unmute at the same time.